It's pretty amazing how some of the most common, everyday objects we use have some seriously complex science hiding just under the surface. Today, we're going to look at the microfiber towel. We're going to break down the hidden mechanics that completely change how it works. So let's get right into it. We're going to tackle a really specific, and if you've ever cleaned anything, I mean anything, a very familiar problem. It's a question that really gets to the heart of why not all microfiber is created equal, especially the moment you get it wet. And here it is. You know that frustrating moment, right? You're trying to wipe up a mess, and instead of the towel picking it up, it just smears it everywhere. Well, it's not just you. And the reason why is actually fascinating. It all comes down to some amazing microscopic engineering. Okay, to really understand this, we need to compare two totally different microfiber structures. I mean, on the surface, they might both just feel like soft towels, but their internal architecture, how they're built, completely different. And that is the key to this entire puzzle. Just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got the waffle weave. Think of it like a perfectly planned city. It's a woven grid with these upright fibers that create open channels. But on the right, the plush towel is more like a dense forest. It's just packed with these long, fine fibers with no real rigid structure to them. And that fundamental difference, that's where it all begins. So these two structures behave one way when they're dry, but the real game changer, the thing that causes that whole smearing problem, happens the second we introduce water. Moisture completely alters the physical shape of one of these towels, right down at the fiber level. And this, right here, this is the core concept. Fiber clumping. What happens is, when all those fine, unstructured fibers get wet, the water's own surface tension pulls them all together. They collapse, they mat down, and poof, all that fluffy open space that's so good at trapping dirt just vanishes. Let's see how this actually plays out in our two towels. Okay, first up, the waffle weave. Because its fibers are woven into this strong, grid-like structure, they basically support each other. So when you add water, they resist collapsing. They stay standing upright, and that keeps those all-important channels wide open. Now compare that to the plush weave. It's a totally different story. Its long, unstructured fibers have no support system at all. The moment they get saturated with water, that surface tension takes over, and bam, they just clump together into a flat, matted surface. That deep cleaning pile is completely gone. Okay, so we've seen how water totally changes the structure. The next logical question is, well, what about the dirt? Where does the debris actually go? Turns out, the path the dirt takes is completely dictated by the towel's structure when it's wet. With the waffle weave, it's pretty slick. Since those channels stay open, debris has somewhere to go. As you wipe, dirt and grime get guided right into these pathways and become trapped deep inside the towel, away from the surface you're trying to clean. And here is the problem in action. On the plush towel, the fibers have collapsed into this wet, matted surface. There are no open channels. There's literally nowhere for the debris to go. So as you wipe, the dirt just slides right across the top of that wet, flattened surface. You're not lifting the dirt at all. You're just pushing it around. So let's bring this all home. What's the big mechanical takeaway here? This isn't really about one towel being better than another. It's all about understanding a simple principle. Structure versus moisture. So here's the bottom line. The waffle weave, with its built-in structure, resists that fiber clumping. This keeps its channels open, ready to trap dirt. But the plush weave, with all its dense, loose fibers, just can't handle it. It clumps, it flattens, and it creates that surface that just pushes debris from one spot to another. It's a perfect example of how a microscopic design choice dictates the results you get in the real world. And that leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? This principle doesn't just apply to towels. What other everyday things are sitting around you right now that have these hidden mechanics? Things that a simple change, like adding a little water or a little heat, can completely transform. It's a great reminder to look a little closer at the world around you.